Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Instead of our regular vlog style video this week, we're going to be sharing some super beginner friendly tips and tricks for anyone who's interested in getting started with 3D printing or crafting small businesses and selling at craft fairs and markets. So whether you're building your first product line or just learning how to print your first model, this video will give you some simple, practical ways to get going and grow without feeling overwhelmed. So to start this off, my first tip is to start with simple prints that sell. When you're just getting started with 3D printing and finding items to sell, it's very tempting to jump straight into the big, complicated, multicolor, multi-hour prints, because why not? They're awesome looking. But one of the best beginner tips is to start with more simpler, proven items. Think keychains, jewelry trays, coasters, bookmarks, desk decor, tiny fidgets. These items print fast, use less filament, and are perfect for learning how your machine behaves. Tip number 2 is to take the time to learn your printer. Every printer has its own personality. As a beginner, one of the easiest ways to make your life less stressful is to pay attention to how your specific machine prints the first layer, how it reacts to different printing filaments, and how it handles printing speed changes. Start out by mastering one filament, say a basic PLA, and dial in that first layer so it's buttery smooth and consistent. Getting your machine and your filaments dialed in at the beginning will make growing your 3D print catalog so much easier. Tip number 3 is to keep your workflow organized. When you're printing to stock up your small business or prepping inventory for a craft fair, things can get hectic fast. A simple workflow can help you stay productive and keep your sanity. Start by keeping your filament organized by color and type, keep your branded packaging and shipping supplies in one spot, and have a printing queue list for the week. And always save your slice profiles. It saves so much time and cuts down on mistakes. In manufacturing, it is essential to have a solid workflow to keep up with production. And the same goes for your at-home print shop, so it's best to get one figured out for yourself. So your maker workflow could look like this: slice, print, clean, finish, package, store. And always have a designated area for prints that still need to be prepped and for your finished products. Tip number 4 is to offer small, affordable items at your craft fairs. Craft fair customers love small, impulse-priced items. Especially if you're new, aim to have a mix of items in the $5 to $15 range, like miniatures, keychains, earrings, fidgets, mini decor. These are great for drawing people in to consider purchasing from you. And once they're at your booth, they'll look at your higher-priced items too. For a quick price strategy, offer items in these price ranges: $5 to $15 items to draw customers, $15 to $35 items for your mid-tier inventory. $40 plus items are premium and eye-catchers. At my booths, I also always try to have items aimed for adult customers as well as the kid customers. We're continuing on with the craft fair tips with this one, so with tip number 5, make displaying your products a priority. Your booth display matters more than beginners realize. A messy table will hurt your sales even with great products. Use height to your advantage with stands, risers, small crates, or even 3D printed displays. Group similar items together and make sure your prices are super clear. People love easy shopping. And this is always something that will be evolving as you do more setups. Even my setup is still changing as we add different products or find new ways to do our displays. The next beginner tip I have for you is number 6, which is keep track of your costs so you stay profitable. As a beginner, it's very easy to underprice your work, but even small prints have costs, like filament, electricity, time, packaging, failed prints, and more. If you're not tracking your real numbers, your sales won't reflect your efforts. STLFlix has a great online calculator you can use to get the true costs of what it takes to produce your products. And then, when money comes into your business, a simple system like the Profit First accounting can help define where your money goes inside of your business. I'm thinking about putting a video together on Profit First for 3D printing, so comment down below if that's something that you'd be interested in. And the next tip I have is about your inventory. So tip number 7 is add variety, but don't overwhelm yourself. Variety helps your table stand out, but beginners sometimes make the mistake of printing everything. Instead, build a small collection of items that match your brand. Adding items to your table that are not 3D printed but goes along with some of your 3D prints adds an extra layer of variety and can help you stand apart from the other 3D print booths. So for example, for us, it's a mix of 3D prints, our own beadwork and beading supplies, which also includes some of our 3D prints, as well as jewelry displays and UV resin pieces. So just keep it cohesive and easy to restock. All right, we've reached the final tip here. So for tip number 8, learn from every event. Every craft fair or market teaches you something, like which items sold fast, which ones didn't move at all, what people asked for, and what price points worked best, among so many other things. So after each show, jot down a few notes so you can adjust for the next one, and over time, you'll build a booth that practically sells itself. Now I know starting a 3D printing or craft business can feel intimidating, but you don't need expensive tools or years of experience to get going. Start small, stay consistent, learn from each print, and keep building your confidence. You got this, and your creativity deserves to be shared. If there are any other small business, 3D printing, or craft fair questions you would like me to answer, please comment those down below. If there are any tips or tricks you would like to share with me, also please comment those. And if you enjoyed this beginner breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around for more weekly behind the scenes of our 3D printing small business journey. Thank you for making it to the end, and we'll see you in the next one.